Coronavirus disease, also known as COVID-19, is an infectious disease caused by a newly discovered coronavirus. Most people infected with the COVID-19 virus will experience mild to moderate respiratory illness and recover without requiring any special treatment. Though there are cases or instances that people die due. This pandemic will vanish sooner or later if we all discipline ourselves. The following will be a friendly reminder on how to avoid the disease.
Tools are importantly spread while the pandemic is still on. These are the guidelines that must do to avoid being infected.
Stay at home in a separate room to others, no visitors, or in designated quarantine centers.
Rest, hydrate, and eat healthy foods.
Monitor your health for symptoms including cough, fever, and fatigue.
Keep in touch with family and friends through social media, calls, and text messages.
If you have developed symptoms, follow your national health advice. Remember, if you have difficulty breathing, seek medical attention immediately.
You can interact with your roommates, family members you live with.
Of 18 COVID prevention which are explained.
People who have not been exposed to the virus must observe social distancing.
You should cancel any unnecessary plans or gatherings.
They should also do distance themselves. Stay in a room alone if you live with people or in your house if you live alone.
If you have friends or family that has delivery services to drop off, do not touch or talk to them.
Don't leave your house aside from emergencies.
You can stock up food and water. Have it delivered and don't interact directly with delivery person.
People who have been exposed to the virus and don't have symptoms must still have to do quarantine, minimum of 14 days.
There should be no face-to-face interaction. Maintain a 6-foot distance from roommates or family.
FaceTime dates, phone calls, and virtual communication are all acceptable.
People who have the virus or tested positive for the virus should at least isolate themselves for 7 days from the onset of the symptoms.
We also have do not while we are in quarantine. Yes, we have freedom, but please still follow rules.
Don't catch taxis, buses, or any other public transportation. This year 2020 has been very tough for each and every one of us because of the virus that is widely and internationally known as coronavirus. A lot of people, economy, job or employment, health and safety, and especially transportation, have been severely affected. And when I say that it was severely affected, I really mean that it caused so much changes, impacts, and difficulties on it. We, Filipinos, are known to be hardworking and diligent. So even if we are in the middle of crisis, or may it be pandemic, we still manage to work because we need to survive. One of the major equipment that we use in our daily life is the mode of transportation. We use different kinds of vehicles when we go to school, attend to a meeting, find a job, and so on. As much as we want to work for us to support ourselves and our family, we also need to watch for our health and our safety. How safe it is to ride a public transportation. We never know who rides the vehicles. What if he or she carrying the virus in his or her body? What if he or she had a contact with a positive person? It's difficult to know because we can't see the virus with our naked eyes. That's why it is important to drive your own car, ride a bike, or walk to work. You'll have less exposure to the virus if you avoid or do not catch any public transportation. It's difficult to keep your distance when you are cramped into a crowded area. That's why we are wearing our face mask, and maintaining a 6 feet away from people.
Don't participate in social or sport activities, family gatherings, and weddings.
Don't share foods, drinks, cups, and utensils with others.
Don't go to work, schools, or universities.
Do not go to cafes, restaurants, markets, or other such places.
Social distancing is an essential step for spread of the virus. Practice social distancing by putting at least 6 feet between yourself and others. Also, practice healthy habits to slow down the spread